Sukhi Hotu, Dhammaputris and Dhammaputras. I had greeted you the last time when I did the introduction with this greeting, Sukhi Hotu, which means may you be happy and well always. Today I would like to spend some time to share with you some of the insights to this greeting. This is a wonderful greeting which is referred to as the universal lotus greeting. It is referred to as the universal lotus greeting for a number of reasons. For one thing, the lotus flower is a fragrant and very rich in terms of the Buddha Dhamma. It personifies the Buddha himself. It personifies the enlightenment of the Buddha. It also personifies the Dhamma. So that's why we always look at the lotus with a lot of reverence of encapsulating the teachings of the Buddha, of representing, of symbolizing the Buddha. And so this greeting which the Buddha had himself practiced during his lifetime naturally had a great association with the lotus, and it is being continued today and referred to as the universal lotus greeting. Now, when I said the Buddha himself has practiced, the first thing the Buddha did when he woke up every day, each day without fail, is to prarthana, that is to invoke his blessings, Mahakaruna, to the whole world. Not only to people and animals, but to the environment also, to the world in terms of environmental degradation. This is very, very significant. Here is a leader, a teacher of gods and men who paid respect to the environment and asked us to look after the environment. When I said that this is a practice of the Buddha, it was not just the Buddha himself. It was also practiced by the Mahasangha. They used to wish each other Sukhi Hotu because they were fellow brothers in the Sangha. They were brothers and sisters in the Sangha. And the Mahasangha also, like the Buddha, greeted the Upasikas and Upasakas, the lay devotees. And the lay devotees also greeted the Sangha. That's why even today when you worship or when you pay reverence to a Sangha, he always says Sukhi Hotu. Now that is the tradition we have had for centuries, but unfortunately people do not know. So I would like to spend more time with you to discuss and to share with you some of the wonderful insights of this greeting. Now, we practice this greeting because the Buddha had taught us that we are all one. The whole human race is one. There is only one race, and that is the human race. Therefore, we have to respect our fellow beings. Not only that, we have to respect all beings and plants. But the Buddha taught us that we are all one race. And so to show our respect, we do, first thing is the namaskara. The first element of the lotus greeting or Sukhi Hotu is namaskara. It is a practice which has been followed throughout the centuries since the time of the Buddha. Namaskara is to pay respect to fellow human beings, and you do it by namaha. That is, you bow slightly with the torso and your palms, and you respect and you honor the other person as a fellow human being. This is a wonderful practice which will bring together people from all over the world. It cuts across differences of religion, race, culture, whatever differences of background, of character, when you start using this lotus greeting. And you can't find a better greeting than this. to be practiced by the whole world. That's why I refer to it as the universal lotus greeting. Sukhi hotu.